Welcome to fourth grade math. This is Friday. It's lesson 154. We're going to be looking at perimeter today, but to start off, we'll do some flashcards, and then I'll let you take your speed drill. Okay, so first of all, we're going to do some division flashcards. Okay, so 24 divided by 3, 8, 36 divided by 4, 9, 18 divided by 6, 3, 24 divided by 6, 4, 40 divided by 5, 8, 18 divided by 3, 6, very good, 54 divided by 6, 9, 15 divided by 3, I apologize, that's 15 divided by 5, it is 3, 30 divided by 6, did it again, 30 divided by 5 is 6, okay, 72 divided by 6, 12, 42 divided by 6, 7, 48 divided by 6, 8, 25 divided by 5, 5, 20 divided by 5, 4, 48 divided by 4, 12, that one might be a little more tricky, it's 12, 21 divided by 3, 7, 12 divided by 4, 3, 27 divided by 3, 9, 24 divided by 3, 8, we're back at the beginning, all right. Okay, I hope you did well with those. We are going to go over some Roman numerals now. So what? Roman numerals L. 50. What about this one? 7. This one? 5. This one? 4. Remember, I comes before V, so it's 1 before 5. 4. 2. 1. That one's easy. 1,000, okay, M is 1,000, you think of like a millennium, that's 1,000 years. 9, 1 before X, very good. 10, 500, 100, 6, 3, 8, we're back to 50. All right, I'm going to let you go ahead and pause and go take your speed drill. You have 3 minutes for your speed drill, and when we come back, we'll look at our perimeter. All right, I hope you did well on that speed drill. Today we are looking at perimeter. A meter, so perimeter up here, I have the word up here, and I've underlined meter. Meter tells what what does a meter measure? Length, right? So perimeter is how you say it. Perimeter measures length as well, okay? It measures the length around a polygon. And a polygon is a many-sided figure, so it can be as few as 3 straight lines that connect, right? And what's a three-sided figure? A triangle, okay? So good. The floor of our classroom is in the shape of a rectangle, although if you may have forgotten this, but hopefully you haven't forgotten, that our classroom doesn't exactly, it's not all a triangle or a rectangle, because we have the door area and the corner up here and that little nook in the back. And so if we were to take out those extra little spots, it could be a perimeter or it could be a rectangle. However, the process is the same. To do a rectangle or to do one that has some different lines everywhere, we add up the distance of all the lines together to get the perimeter, okay? So the perimeter of a polygon is the distance around the polygon. The perimeter is found by finding the sum, that's addition, right, of the lengths of the sides. So if we have a triangle, we name the sides A, B, and C, and we say perimeter equals A plus B plus C, okay? But the rectangle is a little different. When we have a true rectangle, the perimeter equals length plus width, okay? We can also say that since the opposite sides of the rectangle are the same distance, the perimeter can be found, and we've got on our chart up here, it's got 12 feet here and 12 feet here, and 8 feet here and 8 feet here. Because these two are the same and these two are the same, we can do something different. We don't have to just add them all up, okay? We can say, okay, P equals, or perimeter is P, equals 2 times L, 2 times length, which is 12, right? 2 times length plus 2 times W, which is width, which is 8. So 2 times 12 is equal to 24, and 2 times 8 is equal to 16. And we add 24 plus 16, and we get 40, which would be the same as if we added 8 plus 12 is 20, plus 8 is 28, plus 12 is 40. So it's the same if we add all the sides together or if we multiply the 2 sides by 2 and then the other 2 sides by 2. Okay, so that's how to find the perimeter of a rectangle. The perimeter of a square is, we're not doing the perimeter of a square today. Okay, sorry. So the perimeter is the distance around the polygon. All right, so up here I have 2 sides. We don't have a shape. We're just given length and width, okay? And so sometimes you just have to figure it out. You don't get the shape, but you just say, okay, so the length is equal, L equals 8 feet. W, width, equals 6 feet, okay? We cannot forget to label them with feet, okay? So at the very end, it has to have feet on there, okay? So first of all, we're gonna do our formula. We're gonna have P equals 2 times L plus 2 times W, okay? So we write that out and then we say P equals 2 times 8, which is our length, right? Plus 2 times 6, which is our width, okay? What is 2 times 8? 16, good job. Now we have an addition sign, right? And 2 times 6 is 12, okay? Good job. So then the perimeter of this shape, which is 8 feet in length and 6 feet in width, we're gonna add 16 plus 12, okay? If you can do that in your head, great. If you can't, write it down. Okay, 16 plus 12, 2 plus 6 is 8, 1 plus 1 is 2, it's 28 feet, okay? And notice I put feet at the end, okay? P equals 28 feet, and that's how you should have your answer, okay? All right, I didn't give myself a whole lot of room for that, so hopefully I'll give myself a little bit more room on this side. I'll have a little more space, okay? I'll move my chart. All right, and I don't know if you've noticed, and I did it with the 6th grade, but I always make the L a capital so it doesn't look like a 1, or I make it cursive, I'm sorry. I make it cursive so it doesn't look like a 1. I've always done that, so that helps me. If it helps you, you can do that. If you can remember, you're fine to do it the other way. Okay, so this one we have the length of 19 inches and the width of 7 inches. So 2 times 19 plus 2 times 7, okay? Anyone know 2 times 19 off the top of your head? Okay. I know it, but I'm gonna write it out for you guys. So 2 times 9 is 18, carry the 1, 2 times 1 plus 1 is 3. So it's 38 plus, and then 2 times 7 is 14. Good job, okay? So then I can just add the 14 over here, and I get 52. 52 inches, okay? So we can't forget the inches that we add to that, and the feet, okay? And so that is how to do it like with the formula, like this, okay? So on section 1, I'm just gonna explain this and then we'll do the solve. We'll solve it and check this equation. Section 1, you are finding the perimeter of these scale drawings. Use only addition, okay? So don't use the formula. Do 8 plus 8, 8 plus 8 plus 6 plus 6, okay? So that's what you're gonna do on these ones with the shapes, okay? You're just gonna add them up, just make an addition problem below that and add them together, okay? And then make sure you label them whichever one they are, feet or yard or inches. In section 2, it says to find the perimeter of rectangles having these dimensions. So whatever they tell you it is, the first one is 6 inches and 5 inches, okay? Use the formula P equals 2 times L plus 2 times W, okay? So use the formula on these ones, all right? And I'm gonna have you do all of these just for the extra practice on these ones. So there's 6 of them to do, but I want you guys to get this formula down, okay? Again, if you have trouble with these formulas, I know that these new concepts are hard to jump into on a video class instead of being in the classroom where you can say, hey, I don't get that. Can you say that again? So if you have questions on these, please let me know. I want to help you in any way that I can. I don't want you to be lost. I really, really want you to learn this and be able to remember this. So we are going to, I'm going to do the solve and check on the board. So you're doing sections 1 and 2, all of them, and then I'll tell you what to do for the rest of the page. But let's do this problem on the board and then I'll let you know, okay? So we have x plus 5 equals 6 times 3, okay? So I'm gonna erase this and I'm gonna move this over so that we can look at it together, okay? So x plus 5 equals 6 times 3. So we do the side that we can simplify, right? That we can actually do. X plus 5 stays the same right now. 6 times 3 is 18. Okay, very good. Now, we have plus 5. We have to do what to get it off of this side? We have to minus 5. And what we do to one side, we have to do to the other side, okay? If you feel silly saying things back to the computer like this, think of your other classmates also doing the same thing, and it'll give you a laugh. But really, it helps you to interact with these videos to remember things. If you can say them out loud, and I understand sometimes maybe someone's sleeping or there's craziness going on in your house, but try to be as interactive as you can on these videos so that you can imprint things into your mind. That's what I'm trying to do for you, okay? So we have x by itself because that cancels out, so we have equals. 18 minus 5 is what? 13, okay? So this, x equals 13 is what we have. Now, we're gonna check this, right? So we're gonna say 13 plus 5, I'll keep moving my chart down, equals 6 times 3. Make sure, yeah, okay, we're still on the board, we're good. I always worry that I'm gonna write out too far and then it won't be in the screen. So 13 plus 5 is what? 18. 6 times 3 is what? 18. Are these equal? Yes. Check mark. This is right. X is equal to 13. Okay, this is your answer. This is the check. All right. So when we do these, you should be able, because of, I would have written them this below it, but I was afraid of running out of room. But you should be able to fit your problem and the check in the space that they've given you. You might need to get your writing down just a tiny bit so that you give yourself enough space for that. But if you can't, you can even try to give yourself space to do it side by side and just do it the same for all of them all the way down. If you're really struggling with that and it's just messing you up to have them so small, smaller than you're used to writing, you can get it a piece of paper and write it on there if you're struggling with that part of it. Okay. All right. So in number 3, I want you to pick 2 of them to do. Okay. Pick 2. In number 4, do all of them. You're just drawing the figures. Those aren't going to be hard. Number 5, you may pick 1 of them to do. Make sure you do the divide and the check. 6, you can do 1 of them. And then 7 for homework, do all of them. And make sure that you are trying to cancel so that it makes it easier for you with simplifying. Okay, so I want you to try to cancel as much as possible, and then it should help you in getting your smallest answer so you don't have to reduce it afterwards. Okay, but if you didn't cancel, if you didn't see it and you weren't sure, then you do need to reduce your fraction to get the lowest fraction there. Okay. All right, so you have what you're supposed to do for the page, and don't forget that I think there's one, you just took a, yeah, you just had a test? No. Yeah, 152 was a test. Okay, so you just had a test. So we're just getting started with the perimeter. We're going to be looking at it, and we're looking at perimeter of a square tomorrow. But do your best and if you don't understand something, just let your parents know so they can let me know. We can help you the best we can. All right, we'll see you in the next lesson.